Bad George.Michael Strahan of GMA makes fun of George Stephanopoulos and displays a private, embarrassing image of the co-host live on television. On Tuesday's GMA show, Michael had been discussing the most recent leg of Taylor Swift's sold-out The Eras Tour. Michael said, "One of the biggest Swifties is actually sitting at the desk." George smiled and said, "I'm OG, yeah." George made a joke, and everyone at the desk laughed. Michael held up his phone with a photograph of George on it and stated, "You're an OG, George, but I bet you didn't know I pulled up this photo of you." In preparation for the Taylor Swift concert, George was sporting a cowboy hat with the numbers 13 and 21 embroidered on it. "I was in full girl dad mode over the weekend," he admitted. "George, don't blame the kids," Michael forewarned. In response, George said, "I'm gonna blame the kids." He claimed they also created the tattoo on his hands and the headwear. "It was an amazing performance," George acknowledged. "The absolute best live performance I've ever witnessed." He persisted in gushing over Taylor's performance as though it were the finest thing ever seen. Michael was a good sport about it and let George speak about the fun he had with his daughters in the spotlight. AWR a moment. Michael Strahan, the presenter of Good Morning America, seems a little uncomfortable following the public roast of his wife's spouse for lacking grilling skills. Lori Bergamotto, a lifestyle expert, attended The Right Stuff on GNA. Michael was joined by Lori as they discussed the top grills for summer and Memorial Day weekend cooking. The Weber Genesis Smart 325S gas grill was among the top grills Lori mentioned to Michael. She pointed out that it has a clever software that makes sure every meal is prepared to perfection. Michael responded, "There are times when you get distracted by other things and forget." "If you're my husband, sometimes you don't know how to grill, right?" Lori shouted. An unpleasant Michael responded awkwardly, "Okay." "Sorry, Nick," as she yelled Nick Barnhorst, Lori's husband, she exclaimed. Everyone on the set, including Michael, had to make a statement on that blaze. Michael exclaimed, "Woo," as he surveyed the set. "I just burned my spouse on the grill, but anyway, this is the one if you're a newbie and want to learn how to be a grill master," Lori said. "This will keep you on pace, and it's very user-friendly," she said in closing. Michael joked, "You burned him presumably like he burns the steak." In the midst of frequent absences from Good Morning America, Michael has been concentrating on a new project. His future on the morning show has been the subject of fan speculation. Michael, 51, advertised his hosting position on the $100,000 pyramid on Instagram on Thursday. With the caption, he made the announcement that there will be a new season of the show. "Prepare for July 9. My role as host of ABC's #100 Pyramid has returned." Commenters were ecstatic for the former athlete. One person commented on Instagram with the following statement, "I can't wait, and I'll be watching Michael Strahan." Another fan remarked, "Awesome, we love you hosting it." "Cannot wait," a third supporter wrote, "I'll keep an eye on Michael." "Yes, it's one of my favorites, and host I get to play along," another participant added. Other fans have been making predictions regarding Michael's appearances on GNA in the meanwhile.